This is Adam, and he suffers from gout. Try Urol. It helps to prevent crystallization of uric acid crystals in gout therapy. Urol, effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Hello, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. The MACC has revealed that their investigation into Muhyiddin Yassin's son-in-law has been completed and they are ready to charge him in court. However, they said it cannot be done as the man has not been located and has not returned to the country. Former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's son-in-law, Muhammad Adlan Berhan, who allegedly left the country in May last year, is required to return to Malaysia to face several criminal breach of trust charges. According to Bernama MACC Chief Commissioner Azam Baki, said the anti-graft agency's probe into Adlan had been fully completed. Azam said the MACC was ready to charge him in court, but it cannot be done as the man has neither been located nor returned to the country. Last October, Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department Chief Muhammad Muhammad Zain confirmed that police had officially submitted the documents required for the issuance of the Interpol Red Notice against Adlan and his lawyer, Mansoor Saad. A red notice is a request to law enforcement agencies worldwide to locate and provisionally arrest a person pending extradition, surrender, or similar legal action. MACC is investigating Adlan, 48, and Mansoor, 69, concerning misappropriation in the registration, recruitment, and biometric storage of foreign workers in a ministry. MACC said records show that Adlan and Mansoor left the country on May 17th and 21st, 2023, respectively. Still on the MACC, the agency also confirmed that Dr. Mahathir's son, Moksani, had requested for an extension of the property declaration period. Azam said the MACC had approved the request for an additional 300 days. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's son, Moksani, has been given a 1-month extension to declare his assets to MACC. MACC Chief Commissioner Azam Baki confirmed that Moksani had made a formal request for the extension. Azam told Scoop that Moksani has submitted a request for an extension of the property declaration period, and the MACC has approved an additional 30 days. Last Friday, Azam confirmed that the anti-graft agency had given Moksani's brother, Mirzan, a 30-day extension to declare his assets. Azam said this was after the business person requested more time to comply with the order issued to him and Moksani under Section 36 of the MACC Act, which required the pair to declare their assets within 30 days. The original notice period was supposed to expire sometime in the middle of this month. Mirzan and Moksani had been called up for questioning by the MACC last month, although the exact nature of their investigation is unclear. On February 6, Azam warned that if the brothers failed to respond within the stipulated time, the pair could face criminal charges. Meanwhile, a Swiss-based NGO wants the MACC to reopen their investigation into Taib's assets, which was closed in 2016. The NGO said Taib's accounts and other assets should be frozen immediately as well. Switzerland-based NGO Bruno Manser Fund has called for an immediate freeze of former Sarawak Governor Abdul Taib Mahmud's assets following the latter's demise yesterday. The NGO's executive director, Lucas Strawman, also wants the government and judiciary to reopen investigations into the origin of Taib's and his closest family members' enormous wealth. In a statement, Strawman said MACC should reopen its investigation into Taib's assets, which was closed in 2016 for political reasons. He added that all of Taib's personal bank accounts and other assets should be frozen immediately to prevent the illicitly acquired wealth from being appropriated by family members. It is worth noting that Bruno Manser Fund had been a vocal critic of Taib for many years. This includes penning a book about the alleged riches and corruption linked to the senior politician. Elaborating, Strawman claimed that in his 60-year tenure as a public servant, Taib acquired an enormous amount of wealth despite constitutional prohibitions for the Sarawak chief minister and governor to get involved in commercial enterprise. He added that Sarawak also lost the majority of its primary rainforests to industrial logging and plantations under Taib's tenure. Taib breathed his last at a private hospital in Kuala Lumpur early yesterday morning. He was 87. The Islamic Affairs Minister has advised Muslims to avoid fanaticism towards any individuals. Naim said fanaticism in any matter is dangerous to both the person and the society. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Islamic Affairs Muhammad Naim Mokhtar has advised the community, especially Muslims, to avoid fanaticism towards any individual. Instead, he urged them to always stick to the balance of knowledge and facts. Naim also urged all parties to refer to the state Islamic religious departments regarding any matters concerning the qualification of preachers, ensuring that everything conveyed is in line with Islamic teachings. He said fanaticism in any matter is dangerous to both oneself and society. He added that it will cause someone to be easily influenced by claims made by certain individuals or groups. Meanwhile, Naim said the Prime Minister's department is following the developments reported by a local newspaper about a foreigner claiming to be a descendant of the Prophet. Naim said that the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia would closely cooperate with Islamic religious authorities and the police to investigate the matter. He said the ministry will not compromise with any party attempting to exploit religion for personal or group interests. Yesterday, Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said the authorities would continue monitoring an Algerian man claiming to be a descendant of Prophet Muhammad and has given religious talks in the country. He said the Home Ministry would cooperate with state authorities to take action against the man if he breaches any laws. The spiritual leader for PAS has expressed confidence that his party will do well in the 16th general election and be able to take over more states. According to Hashim Yassin, the number of members in the party is increasing with new members joining every month. PAS is confident that the party will be able to expand its dominance and conquer more states, including Malacca, in the 16th general election. This is according to the party's spiritual leader, Hashim Yassin. He said this is based on the support shown by the people at the moment. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, Hashim said PAS is optimistic that the support from the Malay community is still strong, in addition to growing backing from Chinese voters. He said if you look at today's development, you will find that the support for PAS is not decreasing like other parties. According to him, the number of members is increasing and there are always new members every month. He said the calm atmosphere that exists and the stability of the party has increased the interest of new members. He added that if PAS can maintain this, what the party's Malacca chapter wants won't be impossible. Yesterday, PAS mouthpiece Harakah Daily quoted the party's Malacca Commissioner Zulkifli Ismail as expressing optimism to govern the state after GE16 if the party's members were to adopt a certain approach. Zulkifli, who is also Jasin MP, was cited as saying that there are more than 23,000 members in the state who can be mobilized to attract the support of the masses. A former minister has disagreed with the government's move to establish a code of ethics for the media. Sivarasa said there should only be one code of ethics and it should come from the Media Council. Former Deputy Rural Development Minister R. Sivarasa has hit out at the announcement by Communications Minister Fahmi Fatil on a code of ethics for the media. In a post on X, Sivarasa said the move does not reflect a clear understanding of the role of a media council. He added that there should not be two codes, one by a government and one by an independent media council. He added that there should just be one, which logically should be by the Media Council. His post came after Fahmi clarified yesterday that the government's Media Code of Ethics will be the sole standard used in accrediting journalists. Fahmi said the council, which is the planned body for media self-regulation, can have its own code, but this would not be used by the Information Department in deciding whether to issue or revoke press passes. Fahmi had said this amid pushback from the industry on the government's role in crafting and implementing the code, questioning the potential overlap with the planned Media Council. The Code of Ethics outlines 8 core responsibilities for the media. Fahmi said it was up to the council whether it wished to use the Information Department's code or come up with its own set of guidelines. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.